back onto the streets we go. I might do a video where I just, like, run around the town, really, because there really is some interesting stuff to see. It's very interesting to see Silent Hill, the town, as, like, a time capsule of culture in the early to mid-90s. There's a Boston market. Where the hell is there a Boston market anymore? Oh, jeez. Well, time to fight our way out. I really like the camera in this game. Like, the camera in the Silent Hill games has always caught a lot of flack for being not the best, but I really like this game's, like, weird mixture of, like, chase camera and static angles. And hey, it's our first key. The key of Lion. Well, he certainly ain't telling the truth. Ugh. Time to start the whole Let's Play over. But yeah, I really like how the camera doesn't really, like, phase into objects. Like, you know how sometimes when you pass by something in a video game, like when we pass behind this pole, like, the camera would, say, snap right to Harry's back? Well, that's not the case here, which I think is pretty cool. Like, the camera is very free-flowing. It makes it a very interesting cinematic experience, almost. Down at the other end of the street here, we are hopefully going to find our second key, and not run into any creepies who want to eat our face. No shortage of those, though, as it's turning out. Oh boy. Ugh, across the gap, Harry. Run. The only thing is, Harry's auto-aim is kind of lacking. Like, Harry aims a little bit better if you have the camera pointed towards the enemy, but a lot of the time that's straight up just not even possible, so great. Having there just be like a gaping abyss was a good idea for, like, making the world seem more messed up. Key of Scarecrow. Okay. I bet I know what the third key is gonna be. Because they could just have, like, oh, it's an impassable random barrier. But they didn't. They actually had the barriers be, like, more than just, like, cordons blocking your path. Last key, we want to go down this alleyway. Or at least that's where the line is drawn, so let's hope that it is. Because if not, then I have no idea what to do with my life. Aha! Catch your breath, Harry. Get your second wind. You have a lot more running in the near future, my friend. Nothing over here. What about in this direction? Oh! Great. Yep, sure is. Looks like someone did a fucking slam dunk with it, too. Off the backboard. Key of Woodman. Okay. That's not quite what I thought it would be, but okay. Close enough. I'll take it. Now let's head back. Surely, it won't be too dangerous. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see, we're gonna wanna round the corner. I'm going to be doing my best not to look at the map every 5 seconds. And when we're out here in Silent Hill proper, I probably won't need to all that much, because really you can just run your way around and you'll find where you're going. But indoors, when there are a lot of doors to check and a lot of stuff to look at, lots of places to remember with multiple floors, you bet your ass I'm going to be looking at that map a lot more. How could I not? Oh, but it's okay. One good thing about that is that there's no, like, loading thing for looking at the map. It's just always loaded in, so you can look at it instantly, which I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That's a really good streamlining decision. Now let's get inside before it gets any worse out here. Because I'm sure it will get worse. Only a matter of time. But yeah, I really liked, like you saw just now, that transition between static angles and the fluid, free floating camera. Like that's really cool. I really like that. I also like this house. House seems a little bit empty, but I mean, hey, looks like a pretty nice place to live. Oh, but the refrigerator is empty, so never mind. I'd very much rather not live here anymore. Okay. Now let us weave our way between these holes so that we can get to the school. And surely nothing will possibly go awry when we do that. Surely. Oh, wonderful. I do so love not being able to see. Pretty lens flare effect, though. This music is not inspiring confidence. So if we turn off our flashlight, you can see that everything becomes kind of bluish. It's a little bit harder to see, but you definitely don't need the flashlight to see around, which I kind of like. I think that's pretty cool. When you have the flashlight off, monsters won't be able to see you nearly as well, but I'm going to leave it on just for, you know, just to make it easier to see. And of course it's dark now, which means that everything is going to be spookier. Look at how spooky this garage is. There also will be more monsters running around, and they will be more numerous and dangerous, because really, why not, you know? Why not? We're gonna want to hang it right. Now, unfortunately, as you are already seeing... Whoop, excuse me, everybody, hello? As you are already seeing, there is a small little wrinkle with the, emulation where you can kind of see the ground popping in front, and I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried to fix this, but I really just can't. I'm sorry. But it's not that big a deal. It gives a very interesting look at the game from a technological point of view. If you turn off the flashlight, you can see that effect goes away. It's only with the flashlight on. What have we here? Oh. Well, great. I do so love locked doors. We're gonna want to run away from this dog, because I believe my health is lacking, so to speak. In fact, I'm in the orange. Oh no. Obviously, it goes from green to orange and then to red, and then you die. Out of my way, puppers. I've got no time for this. I've got a daughter to find, and she left me a note that supposedly says she's at the school. I don't know why I should believe that, but I do. You gotta have faith, I guess. Gotta have faith that my daughter is here. So let's get inside. Wow, look at how dark that is. One thing I've always appreciated about the Silent Hill series is readily apparent even in this first installment. This game is not afraid to leave you in pitch black darkness, which I very much appreciate. I think that's very cool. Welcome to Midwich Elementary School. It's a lovely, lovely place. Very friendly. Friendly is what it is. Although it is a bit quiet in here. Perhaps too quiet. Now what have we here? $10 Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Okay. How about this bloody note? $5. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. Okay. And let's go for 3. I bet it's going to be something cryptic about a clock. $12. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues, awakening at the ordained order. Well, none of those make any sense, so great. Ugh. Yeah, no shit, Harry. I didn't know you were much of an art critic. Maybe in an H.R. Giger gallery, but maybe not the best for the middle of an elementary school. Although maybe the children aren't allowed to come in here. This is a place for adults, children. Okay, not going that way. How about over here? Aha! I will take that save point. Although it feels like I haven't really done all that much. That's okay. I find it interesting that this poster is for the hospital, but we're not at the hospital. Hooray for repurposed assets, I guess. Or maybe it's just an advertisement. To remind the nurse, hey, by the way, in case anybody's bleeding to death, take them to the hospital because a health drink ain't gonna fix it. See if we can go this way. Nope. To the courtyard it is. And all of the supposed horrors that await beyond, according to the clock. Oh boy. It's my arch nemesis. Children. Thankfully, they go down pretty easy. Like a glass of nice warm milk. Now let's check out this clock. Interesting. I do recall reading something about that. What have we here? A silver moon. And a golden sun. A little bit on the nose, Silent Hill, but okay, cool. Well, I guess we have to find a silver moon and a golden sun then. And I have a feeling that we need to find that dead man's hand, or whatever it said. Oh boy, we're being flanked. Excuse me. Time for me to hit the cumbersome quick turn button. pretty wimpy kick, all things considered. It's not too especially brutal. Although maybe Harry just wants to be done with the children. Maybe he doesn't want to torture them or anything like that. I mean, they are horrible monsters, but whatever. Also, there's these. I don't know what they are. I don't know. They're just like these little penguin-looking children ghosts that fall over. I mean, it's cute, but why? I assume they're just here to fake you out. You know, just to make you go wah and waste bullets. Can't even look at that note on the wall either. Silent Hill 1, compared to the other games, is quite lacking in, like, random stuff that you can examine on the walls. Like, a lot of the stuff on the walls that looks like textures can be examined in some of the other games, but not here. I guess this was before that time. Eerily silent in this hall. I don't know if I like that. Not sure I'm a fan. Okay. I really like the way this school is laid out. Not as a school, but as a level in a video game. Oh no, no thank you. I will give you your privacy. It's really interesting the way it loops back on itself. Cannot even talk today. Picked a good day to do a Let's Play. Yeah, nothing in here. I assume there was nothing in the other bathroom either. But I really like the way that the school is comprised of, like, wings, where you kind of have to make your way the long way around in order to unlock all of the doors. But once you do have them unlocked, traversal becomes a lot shorter. Huh. Speaking of traversal, it looks like in order to get down to the other half of the first floor, we are going to have to go up, across, and then down. Which is also the only way to get to the basement. Which is fine, because this doesn't seem like a place where I would want to go in the basement anyway. Who needs it? Up we go, I guess. So this right here, basically, is what a lot of Silent Hill is. Wandering around dark areas with lots of spookies hanging around. Checking doors that are locked for doors that are unlocked. Ugh. A lot of people not a fan of the whole thing where all of the doors are locked, but I kind of like it. That's a common complaint this series receives even today, is that shit gets rusty, all doors are locked. But I like that the doors are locked. I very much appreciate that they cut out the fat while still allowing you to believe that the doors contain things. Because, you see, if you couldn't examine the door, if the door was just like a texture on the wall, then it would feel a lot more empty. Like it's not a real door with anything behind it. But allowing you to examine the door and see that, you know, the door has something back there, it's just locked so you can't find out what it is. I really like that. We don't need to tango with that guy. We'll just let him be. Also, they really get their mileage out of spooky noises in the school. Like, the school is like Spooky Noise Central. Like, this is... Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no. Fuck that. Thing I'm learning. The bathrooms are bad news. Why why don't we go across to the lab room before we head to the music room? Because if you may recall, one of our hints for the puzzles in this area mentioned sound. But we're not there yet. We're not at the appropriate time of day. Well, what if you get thirsty? Distilled water? Who needs it? I don't need food. I don't need to eat. I'm Harry Mason. I've got a daughter to find. This chemical, though. Now that might be useful. Just gonna take a random chemical, but not water. Who needs it? You can tell we've done something important because the game has spawned more monsters, by the way. That's a recurring theme in this series, but this game especially, is that if the game spawns more monsters, you've done something right. Why, what have we here? Is this some kind of hand clutching a golden sun? Aha! Well, I've got just the thing for that. A chemical. Concentrated hydrochloric acid. He was just carrying okay, hold on. He was just carrying hydrochloric acid in his pocket? What if a monster knocked him over? Oh, whatever. I guess he doesn't care. It's all in the name of solving puzzles. Incredibly loud sizzling, but okay. I will take that gold medallion. So, there's something annoying about the school that, thankfully, oh geez. Thankfully, they did not repeat for other areas in the series, although they did at least one more time in this game, is in order to progress the area and unlock the next stage of the puzzle, we have to actually go and put the medallion in the clock, which is a little bit annoying. All that really does is extend the amount of running around you have to do, which is why they cut that out in future installments, because I think they realized that that was a little bit too much to expect of the player. I mean, it only takes a couple of minutes, but it's still kind of annoying. Click. Golden Sun unlocked. Now, what do you got for me? Okay. Seems like it's time for music practice. Up we go. I like that the music that plays in the courtyard kind of persists for a while. This game has, like, persistent sound between areas, which was actually, believe it or not, having persistent sound between areas was pretty revolutionary back at the time. Like, even Resident Evil kind of struggled with it at some points. Okay, not going in there. What else we got? Okay, to these classrooms then. There's a lot of dirty tricks with these classrooms, and there's a lot of times when they let you go in here, but there's not really a whole lot to see, and sometimes there are enemies but no supplies, so these classrooms can be kind of a dick move sometimes. It's not a big deal, since we have the world's supply of pistol ammo right now, but hey, kind of annoying nonetheless. Crap. But the thing is, right, they have to have some rooms that are empty, because again, it's like I said, it gives some life to the game. Having every room have stuff in it is pretty much the same thing as only allowing you to go into necessary rooms. So we need to go right across the hall. That is not a very good drawing. It's almost like an elementary school character. Yeah, child drew it. Ugh. Okay. No, thank you, creepy children. Also, this poster over here says, "Dog kill cop." I don't know why. Really not sure why that is. I don't know about this. Oh, okay. Great. There wasn't even anything in there. There was no reason to come into this room other than to watch that cat just eat shit. I can't believe it. Although I guess it wouldn't be a horror thing without, animal cruelty. Health's doing okay. The reason I've checked my health is because something actually did make that noise. Surprise! Now there are 3 enemies in this hallway. Our reward for going in there is that the game spawned another enemy. Great. Oh ho! Well, it's a puzzle, Harry, so yes. We're not going to check the piano yet, though, because over here we've got some sheet music. Sort of. A tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in, to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Fucking sounds like me on a weekday. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? Now I know what you may be thinking to yourself. You're probably thinking the same thing that I thought when I was like 8 or 9 years old and I played this game for the first time. What does any of that mean? Well, I'll tell you. It's a puzzle. We have to hit the right keys. Because only some of them make noise. So we have to hit the keys in the right order. But there's something kind of clever about this puzzle. What I'll do first is what you probably think the solution is. But that's not the solution. Because, you see, this is kind of a dirty trick. Like, this is the kind of thing where it makes you go, oh, that's clever. But it also makes you go, oh, you guys are assholes. Because the title of the poem was Birds Without a Voice, which of course means we have to hit the keys that make this sound, instead of the ones that make noise. See if I can remember what the solution is. Okay, I think it's this. Maybe? Wait. I need to take a minute to actually remember what the solution to the puzzle is. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the poem again. I think this is a clever puzzle. It's just kind of annoying. Ah, the crow was last. Okay, that's where I was getting confused. Because you see, the color of the bird corresponds to the color of the piano key that you have to press. I think it's this one? Nope. That one. Okay, got it. really didn't seem like it had anything to do with the puzzle. Like, for years, for many years, for almost 20 years, I've been confused about that. The silver metal falling out of the clock thing really didn't seem like it had much to do with the puzzle we solved. But oh well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Let's go this way, and not get killed by children this time. Wait, is this the way I wanted to go? Yes, it is. Because now we can go this way. No. Now we can go this way. And unlocking... Excuse me. Oh my god. They have quite a bit of tracking on their grab attack, which makes it pretty hard to avoid. We can go this way and open up a shortcut for ourselves for later. Thankfully. First we're gonna heal up and save though, because we have quite a bit of running around to do before we're going to be able to get to this room again.